to a new series that I'm going to be doing on a program called Particle Illusion, and it is a fantastic program that I have been using, I think, since version 1. The program is made by a company called WonderTouch. So if you go online and search WonderTouch, you'll find Particle Illusion. Excellent program, and I'm going to show you how it works. We're going to start off with just kind of showing you a quick you know, use of particle illusion, and we'll go on from there. This is probably going to be several lessons. I want to get into some of the in-depth parts of this program because it is really powerful and very good. And the thing is, it's like when you are, let's say here, if you look in this window, you'll see these different, and you can drag these around, which is really cool. You can animate this. You have all different types of things you can do with this program. It's just simply a cool program and doesn't need to mess with the particle systems inside your 3D program, whether it's Maya or Max or Lightwave or whatever program you might use. You may need some particles or fire for a quick project that you don't want to open up Max for and get involved with that, so we're going to do it in Particle Illusion. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is I've got the program opened here. I'm going to double click this window up here, and I'm going to pick this picture of let's get this picture of Baghdad. Okay, and this is, I don't know, downtown Baghdad somewhere, and we're going to cause some drama here in Baghdad. First thing I want to do is click on this oil fire, and I want to put a fire down here in this corner of the building. So let's just click on it here. I've got oil fire selected. Let's just click on it right there, and we'll just drag this slider up, and you can see here, whoops, I accidentally put two of them up there. Let's get rid of that one, and you'll see here now we've got this nice fire effect going on, and you can also adjust every one of these parameters from right here, and also by double clicking in the window here you can see the particles, how they're made, whether you want to adjust the intensity, whether you want to keep particles in order, make them a point, a shape, a line, whatever. These are all things that we'll go into in later lessons, but for now let's just stick with this basic fire, which is straight out of the box, no tweaking. We're just going to use it this way. What I want to do though is, you see when you move this up, the fire's kind of coming over the edge of this balcony. I want to block that off, and so what we're going to do is go up here, create a new layer, call it oil fire block. Whoop, if I could spell. Okay, and then we are going to go right up here, add blocker, and let's zoom in. So we're going to zoom in here, and then right click and scroll. Just move this over. Okay, and we've got our blocker selected, and we're just going to draw out an area right here where we don't want the fire to go beyond. So now you've got your blocker. So what you want to do now is right click on the blocker, go to properties, and then say use layers below background. Okay, right click again, zoom to fit, and let's test it. Okay, so now we have our fire on the balcony there and not extending below. Okay, that's just what we want. So let's go to about frame 50, and I've got one here called ground hit. Looks like a little explosion on the ground, so we want to use that. Let's put one of those kind of right here, and you'll see you've got that nice explosion there. And so about 20 frames in, let's put another one right over here. And just for the sake of making them different, let's adjust the angle on this a little bit. Let's actually make the size a little smaller. Okay, so adjusting this angle here. Okay, just to make that size a little bit smaller. So now we have these two ground hits right here. Let's put another one kind of right here. So we've got these kind of fire in the background, a couple of explosions on the ground, which is kind of cool. Now what I want to do is I want to put a explosion behind this building. So what I'm going to do, and I want to do that at kind of this frame right here. So we'll click on big explosion, and we're going to put that big explosion right there. And you can see that it kind of comes out all over the place. I want to move that a little bit. Let's go right to here, and let's go back here, and I'm going to move that maybe right to there, and then I'm going to move this one as well. And let's just move that out a little bit. Okay, alright, so it looks like it's coming off the top of that roof over there. So now what we need is another blocker. So we're going to zoom in. Okay, and let's do a new layer and call this big explode block. Okay, and click here on the blocker, and then we are going to, in a really sloppy way, because I don't want to take all day on this, we're going to block out this hotel here. We're going to zoom to fit. I'm going to zoom back in. Okay, and then I'm going to grab this point, pull that over, and then I'm going to continue with another blocker here. Go right to there. I'm going to go over here, down, and here. Okay, and let's right click on this, properties. Okay, show that. Let's right click on this, there. Okay, I want to show that. Okay, then I'm going to click blocker 1, right click, properties. Okay, now let's zoom to fit. Let's try that. Okay, good, but it seems like it's still not covering as much as we need it to cover, so we're going to add another one. We're going to go right from here. I don't want it to come out here at all. I want it to cover this whole building here. Blow that up. You can see there's still a little bit on this edge. Let's pull this one over slightly. Pull this one over slightly. We don't want it to interfere with the smoke on the side. Good. Okay, so let's set this to 300 frames, and let's play it. So we have our fire there, our ground hits, our big explosion in the background. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, so let's call it good for this one, and when we come back we'll add some more effects to this. Maybe add a couple of animated helicopters in there, maybe add some cars back here on the road, maybe we'll change this sky and put some clouds slowly moving across. Anyway, we'll see, we'll play with it. Okay, take care, see you in the next one.